Welcome to Bible's Devotionals for Everyday Living. Today we're going to be in a continuation with the book of Habakkuk. So as we go into chapter 2, let's do a quick review of where we were the previous episodes. In the book of Habakkuk, once again, Habakkuk is a prophet. He's a minor prophet to the southern kingdom of Judah. However, Habakkuk is different than the other prophets. The other prophets were like a prosecutor. They handed their indictment down to the nations, whereas Habakkuk was in a dialogue with God. He was having a conversation with God, and he recorded his conversation, and he wrote a song. So his prophecies is more like a prayer. It's more like a general conversation. As an observer of a broken nation, Habakkuk goes to God with a complaint. And from his complaint and dialogue with God, he records his vision for the future of the southern kingdom of Judah. And so we'll be taking up in chapter 2 when God responds. And so Habakkuk 2 verse 2 reads, "And the Lord answered me, write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it." So in chapter 2, Habakkuk is acting as a scribe for God. He's acting as a clerk. He's recording the vision. He has now received his long-awaited reply that he has been patiently waited for, standing on a rampart. And now he has the vision. And God tells him to write it on a tablet and make it plain. Judgment is coming. Notice this, watch this. God doesn't want no ambiguity. He said, make it plain. We're not going to use riddles. Time is up. And therefore, and the answer comes. God is not going to make it mystical. And many times people in their personal lives, when they so-called have a vision, or we have a lot of, especially on the internet, we have a lot of so-called prophets, and they think they have some kind of special anointing where that they have received something to God that nobody else can't understand. It's mystical. And I'm not saying that God doesn't work in riddles or in parables, but when God is communicating with his child, just as similar as a father communicates with a son, or a mother communicates with a daughter, with a loved one, he makes it plain. You can go review Genesis chapter 18, when God came to talk to Abraham and tell him what he was going to do to Sodom and Gomorrah. God did not make it in riddles. When he spoke to Abraham about the judgment to come, it was plain. And so therefore, take away from this episode, when you have prayed to God and he has answered you, and you have received the unction in your heart of what's to come, maybe a judgment on your family, maybe a judgment that's going to happen on your community, or maybe something that you know is going on in your personal life, that God is saying, hey, listen, here's the vision. This is what you asked for. Here's the reply. Get away from that person, or prepare. God is maybe telling you to prepare. God is maybe telling you to communicate with your family. Hey, I think it's time for us to save money. Hey, I think it's time for us to stop this vice, stop this habit, because I have spoken to God and he has given me a vision of judgment to come. And so I need to start preparing. Well, I'm going to end right there and check back for the next episode where we talk about Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. And I appreciate you joining and listening. Thank you. Have a great and a blessed day. Goodbye.
If you would like to support the podcast, you can do so by purchasing the book, Bible Devotionals for Everyday Living, available now on Amazon. And once again, thanks for listening. If you have enjoyed the episode, please like, share it with a friend, and subscribe. Goodbye.